Guess what? We're back tailgating. Bruce with Marcus, with Daryl. Marcus, looks like you're celebrating, showing off, and really proud to be a Cowboy 2 weeks in a row. What is that?
Yeah, it's a great week to be a Texans football fan here. So, I had to represent the right way, I tell you there what. But, yeah, it's been a great week there. Texans, we did what we needed to do across the board, with the exception of Aggies. But other than that,
Yeah.
it was a great weekend for anybody that was a football fan in the state of Texas.
That's right. Both of them did really well. Oh, that was exciting. Oh, you still got your cowboy glasses on, I see.
Oh yeah, we represented. Daryl, what's wrong, Daryl? You got something you want to say? You want to get something off your mind there, son? Huh? Want to get something off your mind?
Bro, I don't have to say anything, man. The way you're looking right now speaks for itself.
What's that?
Hey, we got to, before I get the Cowboys, let's go ahead and jump into that A&M and UT game. What happened there? One guy's gonna be happy, one's not so happy.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, man. I watched that team outrun everybody all season long, but they just man. UT defense showed up to play, Doc, and there was no outrunning anyone, man. I've rewatched the game and still can't figure out what went wrong, But UT showed up to play, Doc. Even on defense, when A&M was on defense, man, they did something that I saw no one come close to doing, and that was shutting down Cassius Howell, man. I mean, big defensive end, I saw him double teaming him, triple teaming him. So I understand that. I mean, they dominated our defensive line, most definitely, man. But our offense just could not get it going at all.
Yeah.
Almost looks like the way UT should have started the season.
Well, you wish. I mean, but that it kind of put UT back in a different light where maybe they can make the playoffs there. I mean, they still got a little work to do, right? But Arch Manning delivered, right? He literally had some big moments, a 35-yard, rushing touchdown to seal the game.
That was something.
Wiseman put up 155 rushing yards. And to Daryl's point, I mean, Texas's defense, they just showed up and shut them down in the second half. So, they were physical. They won the battle at the line. And then I just don't think A&M made any adjustments the second half. They just they didn't really make those necessary adjustments to come out to the second half. And so they just couldn't stop the Longhorns run game. And, a couple of costly interceptions that stalled some red zone opportunities that just took the game away. But, I mean, two great teams. It was good to see the rivalry come back because it has been missing for a long time. And, if you're here in Texas, you love that rivalry. So it was good to see the game come back.
Yeah, I was wondering if A&M, they were, when you play sports, sometimes, the practice is where you think about things, how to play. But, when you're actually playing in the game, you just have to react and respond. And I was wondering, maybe A&M, they've been in this great position for first time in a long time. And maybe when they started falling behind, they got back on their heels, started thinking about things. And then, boy, you can't get your rhythm back again once you start using your brain in a game, I think, You just have to, by that time, you're either reacting, you better know your game. So, both of them should, A&M's still in the running to be in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Have to be.
Yeah, I didn't see their ranking. Did they list their ranking today? What did they
number 7.
Number 7. Where's Texas?
Man, let me look since I'm, not a fan.
Who cares, huh?
Who cares?
Texas football. Let's see, man. 16.
16.
Well, it moved up.
Yeah, moved up a little bit. So still got a little way. It was a good emotional win, but a little bit of too much, too little, too late to to have a good finish to the season or to have a solid record. I mean, again, it was a good game. I'll just leave it at that.
All right. Well, let me jump to the Cowboys. I cannot believe it. You guys both deserve credit. You said you got to play it. Because remember, I was thinking I don't know, can All they need to do is maybe lose one and they're out of it. And so I was looking at the statistics before you join in. I just looked at the betting odds. There's a 14% chance of winning the wild card, and there's an 8% chance of winning the division. So, the Eagles still have a 1.5 point game lead. So that means the Eagles still could lose one game and still finish up the championships. So what do y'all think? I mean, the Cowboys look good for 2. Looking at what they got coming up, Cowboys are ranked number 10 in the power rankings. Lions are 14. Okay. I mean, by that statistic, they should win. Vikings 23, Chargers 12, Commanders 25, Giants 28. So by the power rankings, they could have a good shot at running the table. Then the Eagles, they're ranked number 9. Chargers are 12, Commanders 25th, and they play them twice. Raiders 31st, and Bills 13th. So I don't see a place where the Eagles, statistically, on this power ranking chart, could lose 2 games to get there. But what do y'all think? I mean, once I got to celebrate. Unbelievable. Beat both years championship. I don't know if you guys listened to the ticket. They had the fake Jerry on there, and he was saying, based on this game, they beat the 2 teams were in the Super Bowl last year, so that means by default, they should be awarded the Super Bowl trophy from last year.
Yeah.
Hey, what do y'all think? Let me give it to you guys.
Well, first of all, it was a great win. They're playing like the Cowboys that we thought they could be. But again, I want to go back to what I said last episode: cautious optimism, consistency. I mean, any given Sunday, any team can beat any team. Doesn't matter what the record is. But I do want to say for a moment that the Cowboys in 4 days beat up the Eagles and the Chiefs, who both were in the Super Bowl the previous season. So they took out both Super Bowl
in 4 days.
In 4 days. So I got to give it up to them. But when you talk about their chances of getting to the wild card, you're right. I got that. They have the Detroit Lions coming up. We know that's going to be a tough game. I see daylight for the Vikings. We know the Chargers are going to be tough, and I think the shoulders are hurt. So, yes, can the Cowboys, win these next few games and the Eagles? I mean, listen, I think if anything, what's happened is that we know that that eagle don't fly as high and as fast as it used to, right? I know the American eagle is a protected bird in these here parts, but they're just not doing what we thought they were going to do. And do I feel the utmost confidence that the Cowboys are going to get the win the division? Probably not. Like the chances, to your point, of them winning out and the Eagles losing 2 games, slim. But again, we'll see what happens. But the game itself, let's go back to the Kansas City Chiefs games against the Cowboys. I mean, Dak Prescott was surgical.
He is playing good.
2 touchdowns. He controlled the game. He was calm, cool, collected. Look at CeeDee Lamb. He exploded for 112 yards and a touchdown. I mean, a 51-yard bomb in the final minutes of the game. And then it was just balanced, offense all throughout the way. Their run game, their pass game. I mean, the defense, it kept the defense honest, to be, honest with you, right? It was, situational dominance. Dak executed well, especially on those Kansas City 3rd downs when they were in the red zone. So as far as the Chiefs, what hurt them? Penalties. 10 flags for 119 yards. That'll do it every single time. And they had 4 straight drives in the middle of the game. But where they crossed the midfield, but they stalled, right? And so again, these teams that we all thought were just impenetrable, or these teams that nobody could beat, they're starting to show there's some chinks in the armor.
They are.
Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Yeah.
What do you think, Daryl?
I really don't. You know how I am about it, man. I always say line them up and let them play in the first place. That's my theory, bro. But man, look, man, Marcus, I hate to burst your bubble, man, but does this Cowboy team know how to win?
Watch your partner. Watch it now.
Does this Cowboy team know how to win? You know what I'm saying? Has they won it before? See, man, look, I'm only picking on you because, look, man, all that theory that we talked about learning how to win, knowing how to win, and you got to lose before you win. Man, all these fools lost. All them fools lost.
Yeah.
And so now we're in a place where we're going, okay, hey, I cannot wait to see the next week, because next week we're gonna see some more shockers. And it's not so shocking anymore. We know that if you don't go out there and play your best game against that team you're supposed to be scared of, I mean, come on now. Something about to change. Something happened. Something's gonna change in here.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. So yeah, it's like I said.
Well, one thing in the favor of the Cowboys too, no team has repeated as the divisional champions in a very long time. So the odds of the Eagles just by superstition alone, they won't do it. But doesn't look too good for them. Anyway, Houston, Daryl, they won again. What's their chances? They're looking. You said consistency. They're starting to get there.
Yeah. Was it 4 in a row, 5 in a row? I don't know. I
think it's
count.
4, isn't it? Anyway.
It's 4. I'm just not. I'm just not happy with this offense. I'm sorry, bro. I know we're winning games. I know they're playing. I know they are playing 60% better, as I asked them to do. But bro, this offense is terrible, man. I'm sorry, bro, but the defense is holding his team down. And okay, now let's keep doing it. I mean, that's fine. But bro, what they should have done is let CJ sit down and let Miles Davis come out there and play. That would have been the smart thing to do. We would have seen a much better game yesterday. And if it wasn't for the help that we got from the referees.
Well, man, boy, you over there talking bad about your own kid. You say your kid don't need to be in this advanced class. We can put your kid in the slow class. Is that what you trying to tell me there, Daryl?
If my kid need to be in the slow class, I'm gonna tell that little dude to sit down and spend the slow class. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be honest about it. Man, we had some help.
Yeah,
but we had some help yesterday,
It
Doc.
sound like your kid is remedial. What that mean?
I've been telling you this offense remedial since the beginning, bro. Since the beginning, I said this offense is goofy.
Yeah. I thought Houston's offense looked somewhat balanced, right? The ground game kept the defense honest. But to your point, right? It was the defense that won the game, right? I think they should have sat Stroud out. I don't know. He looked pretty decent. He was accurate, decisive, 250 plus yards passing, and he had several, scoring drives. So I thought he did well. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. You bring him back too early. Do you risk the long-term objective and him end up not, being able to finish out the season? I don't know, but. I don't know. I just think that Houston has been able to control the tempo of every quarter here recently. Their defense is holding up, and they're just forcing these turnovers, or sacks. So I'm a fan of the Texans right now. They're doing what they need to do. So you know what, Daryl, if you're gonna talk bad about your kid, I'm gonna walk up to the Texans and say, you is smart. You are special. You are decent. You is kind.
I guess that's what separates me from a Cowboys fan. Because when my team not playing well, I say it, and when the Cowboys playing bad, I say y'all could be 2-15, and you still going to the Super Bowl somehow.
One time they were 1-15.
Don't be worried about what we be doing, okay? We're going to get the Super Bowl one way or another. It might take us a minute. We're going to figure it out.
I gotta go back to the Cowboys then. You know what's really beautiful for me is when they win and they got the ball at the end, they do the Landry shift. You notice that? They do the Landry shift.
I love it.
They salute back to their roots, back to Tom Landry. That just gives me joy to see that every time. I just think that's just beautiful.
Yeah, paying homage to the great, Landry. Yeah, I love it.
I know it's beautiful. I just love that. Now, Cowboys beat Kansas City. Are they out of the playoff hunt now? Do you think?
That's a tough one to say, man. I mean, I don't know. I think when I look at the Chiefs, what are they, 6-6 right now?
Yeah,
that's a huge hole for them. They just allowed too much, yardage in terms of time of possession for their opponents. I just think, to your point, right? It's like they had that expectation, and I think they just didn't realize the gravity that although they were at the top other teams were gunning for them and other teams were getting
That's
better.
always happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to say they got comfortable or complacent, but damn it, I want to say they got a little comfortable and complacent. And I just think that the chemistry is off just a little bit. And there's probably some locker room, drama going on. Maybe there's just some, just misalignment or whatever. Who knows? But that just don't look like the Kansas City Chiefs team we've seen over the last 3 to 5 years, man. They don't look the same, right? I don't know if that, Taylor Swift need to bring Kelsey on tour with her or something. I don't know. Oh, man, right?
Get so excited. Whoa, get so excited about Cowboys moved up to 6, and we get excited here, go playoff bound, and then Kansas City's down to 6, and they might be out of it. I guess
we didn't expect anything from the Cowboys.
No, that's true, but I get excited about it.
Into it with, hey, they're not even going to make the playoffs, and they still don't have a favorable chance of getting into the playoffs, but
I don't think they really do.
The window is slightly open. It's enough air to come. It's air coming in now, but it's going to take a few more wins, some good favor and execution, consistency. So
it's like for them and the Cowboys, they could both win out, but they need some help from other teams. The other teams need to lose too.
Yeah.
Which leads me back to my surprise of the season. They're now power ranked number 1. The New England Patriots, number 1. Wow. I would have never seen that coming. Gosh, what do you think about them? They are really riding high. Are they Super Bowl bound? I don't know. Could the country stand another Patriot win? And this would be young. This would be young for them. Could be starting for a new dynasty. Oh, we don't have dynasties anymore, do we, Marcus?
No, I don't like
anyway, usually dynasties start because the team wins early, like they're young and learning how to win, and they happen to get a break here and there, and they win the Super Bowl. But, this year is weird. Who's the, other than them, who else looks favored? Like, which one of you said? I think Daryl said this year, everyone seems to be upset every year. The teams like Buffalo, all these teams we thought were going to be good this year, they're kind of fading back. Denver's looking good.
Yeah. Denver Broncos are looking good. I mean, there's some teams out there that were, have unexpectedly delivered and have some pretty, decent or some very impressive records. New England being one of them, but I don't think that goes back to my comment earlier around you have to be taught to win, because we've seen these teams go, only lose 2 or 3 games, and then when it gets time for the playoffs, they get knocked out in the first round. So just because you execute well in the regular season, that ain't a ticket to the Super Bowl. So I'm not betting on any of these teams right now, Denver or the Patriots right now. Aside from the fact of them having these very impressive records at this state of the season.
Yeah. The only thing Patriots have, not the only thing, but one good thing about maybe countering your argument is just their organization has that culture now of winning. So that might help them too. They've got this, like, we are the Patriots. Cowboys used to have that swagger, but they have that swagger. And then I guess LA, they're looking like maybe the top team in the NFC right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got smacked yesterday. So
they did, didn't they?
Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. And we're watching Carolina come up. I found it interesting. You look at these quarterbacks, C.J. Stroud, and you look at the Carolina Panthers quarterback, how they would come out at the same time, and they came into the league, and C.J. was hot in the beginning. He was the best thing happening for look, he's great, he's awesome, and now you're starting to see that boat turn quite a bit. And now you see C.J. is a little bit, he's a little bit timid in his approach to how he's playing the quarterback position, and he's not as profound and powerful as he once was. But then the kid, what's the kid name? Y'all help me out. Carolina Panthers quarterback.
I don't know his name.
All right. Well, anyway. anyway.
Who's Carolinas? They're not in Texas.
Right. Who was that anyway? Right. But hey, he's playing great. He's playing great football. He has y'all know me. I'm big on that dual running back situation.
Yeah, you like that, yep.
With Dowdle and with what's the other kid name? Those two running backs, man, that 1-2 punch that they have is slamming, and they have some really good young receivers out there just running around, getting open and catching the ball. I mean, that's what's up, But look, and go back to New England. Go back to New England again. Another dual running back set. But the thing about Mike Vrabel is the fact that he's a smash mouth coach. He wants smash mouth football. He will run it down your throat. No offense to anybody. But he liked to go out there and just make it happen. And I love that about Vrabel, for sure.
Well, that's good predictions, but I think we need to cut it off now. So I'm going to tell you all out. Well, I was going to talk about Cooper Flagg. 35 points.
Oh, yeah.
Youngest guy to ever hit 35 points. Mavericks are coming back soon. Anyway, you guys, give us a comment down there. Like and share. Let us know what you think. How about the Cowboys? How about Houston? How about the Patriots? How about Flagg? Let us know your thoughts. Anyway, we'll see y'all later.
Peace.